You read that right. I met Ludwig. The Ludbud himself. Yes, I did. I flew out to LA for 2 days, and I met Ludwig. I was very excited about it, and I really want to tell all of you guys the story about it today, so I'm going to. But we have to start from the start, whenever I went to the airport. Okay. I have a few talking points written down on my phone, so if you see me looking over, that's what I'm doing. So, at the airport, I'm telling you, this is like 5 in the morning, okay, and I'm getting ready for my flight. I'm going through TSA, okay? First weird occurrence happens. I hear this lady in the back of the line. She's yelling pretty loudly. Everybody can hear her. And all I can hear her talking about is whoever she's on the phone with. She's like, I have a baby, okay? I don't understand why you can't just hold your pee, okay? Ubers hold their pee. Why can't you hold your pee? Like, what? Okay, so first weird occurrence, that happens while I'm going through TSA. I finally get through TSA, and then the funniest thing freaking happened. We're getting up, they're scanning all our tickets, and this one guy pulls out of his backpack this huge banner of a ticket, okay? It's literally a huge freaking banner. People are taking pictures of it. It's very funny. All right. Anyways, we get to LA. Finally get to LA. I've never been to LA before. I Uber over to my place, and this guy's talking to me, and he's like, oh, are you here for streamer games? And I was like, yeah? How did you know that? He said, we've had people book this hotel 2 weeks in advance, which is really weird because usually we only have them book 1 day in advance. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That's kind of weird. And then okay, so you ever seen, like, you know, the person who like sits in the corner in like a Wild West or whatever, they got their hat down, they're like looking down or whatever, and then they say something because of what you're saying to somebody. It's kind of like the same experience I had. This girl, she's sitting in the corner and she's like, are you going to streamer games? I was like, yeah. Are you? She's like, yeah, I'm going to streamer games. I was like, that's cool. She said, we could walk there together. Just instantly. First friend I had made. You know, not the first person I met. I talked to the Uber. Uber was very nice. Lady at the airport, very nice. But this was like the first friend I had actually made that I was hanging out with, which is pretty cool. Okay, so we're walking to the streamer games. We're talking about stuff, talking about, you know, how we just got into Joe Bar and how we like Ludwig and stuff like that. Very fun. Then we get into the line, and this person comes up behind us and starts talking to us about the games as well. Another friend we made, which was pretty cool. I got all these people's numbers. They were very, very fun people. Which, funny enough, this guy that I'm talking about right now that we met was also making a video. He was making more of a vlog. Okay, I'm making a story time about it. Wrote down things. If I get his video, I'm definitely going to put it in the link in the description so that you guys can go watch it. It's very cool. So yeah, so we get into the games. This is the part that I was excited to talk about. Okay, we get into the games. They've got free water station, free Red Bull, they've got food, everything like this. It's very fun. We get out there, we get up in the bleachers, and I see everybody. I see all these streamers, and I'm like, holy crap, I forget that these people are real. These people are real people, okay? Like, you know, they're not just people who are behind my screen. And it's just an experience to see this, to see all these people that I watch on this field, okay? And it's very crazy. So we're sitting there, and we see Jinxie come up. Okay, this is the first thing that I want to tell you guys. I'm famous. All right, I am famous. We see Jinxie come up to the crowd, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's Jinxie. He's coming up to the crowd. He's signing people's stuff. I run down as fast as I can. I bumped into somebody as I'm running down there. It said no running. I shouldn't have ran. I felt kind of bad because I was trying to catch him, and this lady, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I like bumped the crap out of her too. I did not mean to. I said, I am so sorry. And she's like, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. She was super, super nice about it. I was like, okay. So so I get down there and I see Jinxie, he's signing stuff. He's like, I'm like, Jinxie, and he's live streaming, by the way, okay, in front of 100,000 people. You can hear me, Jinxie. And right before he's about to go, I said, Jinxie. He turns around and I said, all right. He goes, all right.
You have like a marker?
Are we on stream?
That's it. Yeah, that's live.
Oh my god. I guess I don't need a photo.
Yes, sir. Nice to meet you, bro.
Jinxie.
You want your marker? Yeah.
Jinxie, can I get Streamer games all right.
Yeah. Dude.
That was super cool. I thought that was amazing. Okay. You're probably like, how'd you meet Ludwig? We'll get to that part. Okay. So we're watching the games. It's very fun. They're doing all these games. I forget what they did. What did they do first? They start with the 100-meter dash. All right. Everybody is talking big game on Joe Bart to win this thing. All right. Little did we know, there is a star athlete on the international team that darts and just passes everybody. Okay. Joe was doing the same thing besides this guy. This guy was just doing like 2 times better than this guy, or than Joe. All right. And it's like, holy crap, you know, and everybody in the chat was calling him slow Bart. And we're like, bro, okay. And then Joe calls for a redo. He's like, no, like there was a false start. Everybody, you know, nobody knew how to run track. Okay, so if you don't know, there's these lines, right? They're called lines, and you're not supposed to cross over them. For some reason, everybody was getting out of their lanes and was just running all over the place. And on top of that, there was a false start. None other than Stable Ronaldo.
Right angle coming up. Whoa. It looks like, hold up. That is a false start by Stable Ronaldo.
Yeah, this guy, I mean, well, we'll talk about Stable Ronaldo a lot, to be honest with you. So, he passes. So, Stable Ronaldo was the one who did the false start. So they said, all right, we'll do a redo. They do the 100-meter dash redo. All right. It was the exact results. Right? Yeah. No false start this time. Nobody got out of their lanes. Same exact results. There was no need for a redo. Joe Bart still got second place. It's like, man, that sucks. He still got second place, though, and he hasn't run track and field in a long time. So, I mean, everybody giving him crap for it. I didn't really understand. But yeah, okay, so then they do the 1v1. So Ludwig does a 1v1 every day with everybody, and he's like, today it was archery. So we had these little fans, we all pulled him up, we had to sign up with Alienware to get him, so we're holding him up and he picks somebody out of the crowd. Which, by the way, Ludwig, if you for some reason are watching this, first day, you just come up to the first part of the bleachers and then just pick somebody. You didn't even walk around and look. You just, oh, this guy, come on. Like, come on, man. So, anyways, but he picks him. This guy was cool. He sucked at archery, but the losing person still got a huge monitor that Alienware hasn't announced yet or something like that. So that was pretty cool. But then this is what happens. So they do archery now, because what he's doing is basically he's doing a 1v1 of a game that they're gonna play, kind of, I guess, to show off the game. Okay, so then they do archery. Everything's going great until they're doing the thing, they're lined up, they're ready to shoot, and this guy darts past all of them right on where they're supposed to shoot. Okay, I don't know what this guy's deal was, but for some reason he decided to be dumb. He sits there, okay, starts waving his shirt around, you know, starts trying to juke the referees and all this stuff, and then boom, one of the referees tackles him down to the ground. Okay, and you know, they tried to not pay too much attention with him because of they don't want to give him the attention that he was wanting. He gets arrested and leaves. I'm like, dang, dude. Yeah. Freaking gets arrested. And he's out. And let me just add this. Okay? This guy's doing this. He's live streaming while he's doing it. And for some reason, all his socials are privated. What was the point of doing that if you're going to private all your socials? I thought you were trying to get attention. What was the point of that? I don't freaking know. So anyways, so they finish archery. Then they do crate stacking. This was a huge thing. Okay, crate stacking was a huge thing. They're, you know, so basically it's like where you have to stack a crate, you have to get on top of it, then your teammate brings you another crate, and you have to step on top of that. You have to keep going until you get higher and higher. That went on for a while. That was huge. Then they do volleyball. That was a huge event. We were going insane. Every time Team USA came up, USA, USA, it was insane. And may I add that by the end of day 1, USA was at 5th place. Yeah, you heard me right. 5th place. Everybody's talking big game about how USA is going to win. This is the team I'm rooting for because it has Tyler 1, Jinxie. It's got freaking Joe Bart. And they get 5th place at the end of the day. I was like, what the heck, bro? Come on. So anyways, Ludwig comes up and he says, guys, the venue is trying to kick you out. I'm like, damn. But I wanted to see Ludwig. I wanted a picture of him. That's the whole point of this video, right? I accidentally met Ludwig. So how am I supposed to meet him? He said, guys, we have 15 minutes. Okay, so I didn't really get to talk to Ludwig, but he said we have 15 minutes and the venue's trying to kick y'all out. Okay, so he gets everybody's phones, takes them, takes a picture, everything like that. And may I add, okay, something I didn't say at the start of the story, but I have this envelope, okay? It says Professor L on it. And I didn't talk about this at the start of the video, but I wrote something in there for Ludwig, okay? I'm not going to say what it is. If Ludwig decides to talk about this letter at all and decides to say what was in it, then you'll know. And if not, it's up to Ludwig. That's a letter for him. So what happened was he comes up to me, takes my phone, takes a picture, put the picture up on screen, and after he takes his picture with me, you can see in there I'm holding an envelope, and I give that envelope to him. He looks at it, he's like intrigued, you know. He puts it in his back pocket. I said, you should read that. He goes, I will. And then he goes on, takes pictures of everybody else. Everybody gets their pictures, everybody leaves. Okay, this is the end of day 1, right? I made so many friends, everybody was really cool, very fun time. Right, so day 2 happens, and I have to leave early for day 2, might I add. So, forgot to say this, at the end of day 1, so USC is this college, it's a gated college, you have to get out. So I'm using Google Maps, my phone's about to die, and I'm in LA, might I add. So I'm like trying to get home, trying to figure out how to get home. And every which way was just blocked off by gates. USC just don't want you to get out, I guess, for some reason. I don't know why, but I was like, dang, how do I get out? So finally, I'm freaking out because my phone's about to die, and Google Maps just keeps telling me to go to places that are blocked off. I'm like, okay, I gotta get out of here. So I go up to this gate. It's one of those pointy gates, by the way, the ones that are pointed at the top with the spikes or whatever. Thankfully, the spikes are dull. This is the only reason I decided to do this, but I tried to jump the gate. I messed up so badly that I fell onto it. The spike hit my stomach, and I fell back into a bush, and I just said, like the freaking plankton meme, I said, it was so bad, dude. I swear, it was so bad. It hurt so bad. I'm bleeding. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm limping around, and I'm like, holy crap, what do I do? I come up to another exit. I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Because I'm limping around. My phone's about to die, and I'm in LA. I don't want to get lost in LA at night. So thankfully, when I came up to this exit though, it's got like this little bar to step on or whatever. Then I could step on the gate, and then it's got the two like little podiums or whatever, like brick podiums. So I step on that, the gate, the podium, and I jump over, and I'm completely fine. And I didn't even need my map anymore because it was straight down the street, 2 blocks. Get to my hotel. Guy looks at me, I guess because I was super dirty from falling into a bush and looked like I was limping and stuff. He looks at me and he's like, who are you? You know? And I said, I'm checking in for Cody. And he said, oh, okay. Do you have your ID on you? He's like looking at me, interrogating me as soon as he sees my ID. Oh, okay, we got you. Your room's gonna be this one. Here's your key. Whole attitude changes after he sees my ID. I'm like, oh, okay. Fine then. Fine then. Just because I'm dirty. Golly. Anyways, I go to my room, go to bed. I wake up the next morning, go to day 2. I met more people, more super cool people. Met up with my friend again who was making the vlog. It was very cool. I had to leave early, unfortunately, which really sucked. They had a lot of games. I had a lot of fun with that one. Not too much happened on that day. Team USA ended up finishing like 7th place, which really sucked. I was like, come on, man, what's going on? Joe Bart was crashing out the whole games. Let me just say that. So I had to leave like kind of in the middle of Simon Says. So I missed a little bit of Simon Says and the PK shootout, which kind of sucked. But yeah, so I go to my airport, I go home, and that was it. And might I just say, I had the worst airport experience leaving because I had a 7-hour layover in Las Vegas, didn't go to sleep, didn't get a wink, and stayed up the whole next day. So yeah, that's how I accidentally met Ludwig, and I'm gonna be streaming more on Twitch, hopefully streaming this Monday. This Monday at about 4 o'clock. And yeah, I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.